how to produce the best water possible. So this is for both pure water, bottled water, dispenser. And I've written down some tips here, from personal experience. Those things I feel that if you do them properly, you will have the best water. You have people asking for your water. Like Sam Save Water, we have customers, loyal customers who say that they can't drink any other water if not our own water. So I'll be sharing with you that secret formula we use in getting customers and producing the best water. So the first thing is you should have a good water source. So make sure that before you actually drill your borehole, you get surveyors to come and survey your land. You know, check for that key points where you get a lot of water, and not just any water, good water. You can even visit neighboring boreholes, maybe people around your area, just get like samples, fresh cups of water of their water, and test it to see if it is good. There is this TDS test kit. It is sold by Bevic Water Technology, and you can get it from them. you know Test different water before you actually start producing your own. So if you have a good water source, this will help you, because if your water is already good, the treatment machines will just purify your water for it, to make it pure, like properly pure. So if you have good water, you will produce one of the best water. That's after it has gone through water treatment. But if your water is not good, if your water is, imagine you are sourcing water from somewhere where sometimes the water is muddy, or sometimes it has properties and particles inside. By the time you produce your pure water, even though it will be good and clean and safe for drinking, it won't still be as pure as that of the person who is sourcing his water from a good source. So having a good water source is very important and is key in producing the best treated drinking water. The next tip here is to backwash your treatment plant. So I've mentioned backwashing before, but I don't think I've actually done like a practical video showing how backwashing is done. I think I will do that very soon. So backwashing is when you flush your water treatment tanks. So instead of the normal way the water flows from the treatment tanks into the semi-treated tank, the backwashing is you turn the water like counterclockwise, so that you are able to flush out all the treatment pipes, the tank itself, and the water. So by doing backwashing, it is recommended by NAFDAC, recommended by engineers, by operators. I'm sure anybody that has worked in a water factory will tell you what backwashing is. Backwashing is something that should be done on a daily basis before production, and it will help you produce the best water. That is if you are producing pure water, bottled water, or dispenser. The next thing is to flush leftover water. Now, this is different from backwashing, but somehow similar. There are leftover waters, maybe in your pure water machine itself, your tanks, and maybe just within the pipes. So if it is like within 24 hours or even like 48 hours like that, you can still at least use the water. But if your water has stayed for more than 2 days and it's getting to 3 days, you need to flush everything before you actually start production, because by that time the water inside the tanks, due to maybe humidity and it's just in a piece of equipment, the water will start getting those little taste. And for you to treat that kind of water and still package it, it won't be good and it won't taste nice to your customers. So it is best for you to flush your tanks, flush your pure water machine before you actually start production. The next is to wash your tanks routinely. So you can schedule maybe once in 2 months or once in 3 months. Find time to get people that will actually come and wash your tanks. So if you are thinking of the best way to wash your tank, you can get a clean mop stick to help you wash the tank. We bought mops for our tanks specifically in our factory. These cotton mops, and they are very good in cleaning the tanks. So by the time you get those ones, they will help you wash your tank, and it will help improve the quality of your water. The next is for you to check your water. So like I said, you can get the test kit. There's the TDS and the pH test kit. You fetch a cup of water, put the item inside, that's the equipment, the TDS kit. You can check the level of your water. There are recommended levels for both TDS and pH. You can I'll leave the figures, or you can simply check on Google, and by the time you check your water, you can see if your water is actually meeting the standard. This will help you improve the quality of the water you're selling to your consumers or your customers. The next is for you to routinely change your filters. This is very important. In short, most factories they forget to change their filters. In short, we are also guilty of this at our own factory. Sometimes we forget, there are filters in the water treatment section, from the raw water tank side, and even inside the main factory, maybe where your pure water machine is or your bottled water machine. So always remember routinely to at least go around, check your filters, and see if there are some particles or debris stuck in the filter. If those particles are stuck there and you don't change your filter over a long period of time, it will start entering your water. That is why sometimes you hear people say there's something inside my bottled water, or there are some particles moving inside my pure water. This is when people don't change their filter that you will see things like that. The next is to clean your production floor. Make sure you disinfect your environment. We do fumigation routinely. You can also do that. Clean your pure water factory, your bottled water factory. Have a cleaner. Every factory should have a cleaner, dedicated cleaners that will mop and clean the equipment. So this will help you improve the work environment and the quality of water you produce. And sometimes NAFDAC do come for surprise visits. So if they come and see your factory dirty, you know you are shutting down. The next thing is to get a good raw material supplier. So where you source your raw materials should be from a good source. Your raw materials supplier should be at least someone who takes care of their raw materials. Some people have been to a warehouse where we went to check out their raw materials, and if you see the way they source and keep their raw materials, it's in a dirty environment. They have things just up and down. So you need a good raw material source that is supplying you raw materials from a clean environment. So you too should also store your raw materials in a good environment. This is the last point. By the time you have a clean storage room, you can be able to store your water properly, and by the time you sell them, it won't have any smell, it won't have anything on the body that will irritate people. So similarly too for your raw materials and your finished product, make sure you store them properly in a good place. So these are the tips I'll be sharing with you today for properly producing clean treated water. And I'm sure by the time you abide by these guidelines which I've mentioned here, you'll produce one of the best water in your environment.
So if you like the video I just posted, don't forget to leave a like and also subscribe to the YouTube channel. This will help me post more videos, it will encourage me, and it will let the YouTube algorithm know that people are actually interested in this kind of videos, and they will recommend it to more people. So don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, if you are interested in setting up your own pure water factory, they just brought the lights. If you're interested in setting up your own pure water factory and you need information, you need guidance, I've packaged an online course where I go into details on how to set up a factory, the requirements, equipment, where to purchase the equipment, and how to go about your NAPDAC registration and all those other stuff. So don't forget to click the link in the description to join the online course.